Good morning, guys. Well, it's the very last day of 2024, and this video I thought, yeah, got to do this. So here we are at Cobbitts Lake. We're going to be fishing for bream. It's quite cold today, but it's not actually cold, which is good. I've got a wind blowing into me. Again, it's not too cold, so that's good as well. Now, every time I come here, I'm still trying to crack this lake, but I've always had a bream out on every single session. The other thing, guys, this rod is brand new. So this is an Oakwood match float feeder, twin tip, 12 foot. So it also comes with another tip which is slightly thicker, and you can turn it into a float rod as well. There's another, I think there's another tip in there somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, float and feeder quiver tip, 12 feet. There we are. Now I'm going to get back at you on the price of this rod, because I thought this was a budget rod, and looking at it, it was £28. I've just taken off the ticket on it and it says £49, so I'll have to get back to you on that, because the idea was to fish with a budget rod anyway. So made by Oakwood. Got my little cheapo reel, which has been absolutely brilliant. It's a I can't even read it. It's a CKF 50. Fantastic little reel. I think it's only about £20. It's not a bait runner reel, but it's ideal for this. The rod itself is 12 foot. Got some ground bait mixed up here. And with some it's got some bream flavouring in it, so I've put this inside. Chopped up worms, red and white maggots, and we'll get started straight away. So guess you're all preparing to go out. I know I'm not this evening, because I've actually got another video I haven't edited yet, and that was from yesterday. Yeah, we won't say too much about that one yet. Anyway, it's great to have you along, and let's see if we can get one or two slabs out. Time just gone 11 o'clock, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're using a oh yeah, I'm on a open cage feeder, 20 grams, which is fine for this, and a couple of stoppers either side. Very simple technique. No weights. It's a hook length. It's £4, straight down to a size 18 hook, barbless. So it's very simple technique. You can slide this up and down as you want. The rod itself is 12 foot. It's got a nice bright green tip on it, which you can probably see. So that's enough waffling. Let's start getting some bait out there, shall we? Welcome to Fishing with Clive. Look at that lovely sunshine. I really do love this lake. I love my rivers, don't get me wrong, but I just love this lake. You don't get disturbed. There's no people apart from anglers. Beautiful, and a few fish will just make the day worthwhile. Isn't that glorious? That's what I love about fishing. It's not just the fishing, it's the being there. Well, at the moment, no bites yet. But this time of year they could just switch on, switch off. So what I'm going to do, I'm I'm going to bring this feeder a little bit closer to the hook bait. And all I'm going to do, slide down the stopper, bring it a little bit closer. It's a very simple method. 2 little stoppers, no weights, no resistance, and see if that will bring a bite. And at the moment I'm just scanning the water for any signs of life. I've got a big fish green-lipped mussel mix in the bowl, maggots and a bit of flavouring. There's not much feed in it, in the actual ground bait, which is good. We don't want too much feed this time of year. But I'm scanning the water and it's very, very quiet at the moment, but who knows. Very important tip here: when you've cast out, make sure your line is, sink that line so you don't want any bow in it. I just put the rod tip under the water, but when I lift it up, I'm just pulling it slightly to my right or to your left, whichever way you're fishing it, to get that hook bait among the ground bait that's coming out the feeder. And I just tighten up lightly, not too much, just a bend, just a little bit of a bend in the tip, not too much of a bend, you don't want too much resistance. And that is basically all there is to it, guys. And I know it works because I've had some great bream fishing, especially on the Thames, using this kind of method. So I'm quite confident with the bait and the setup and everything. But at the moment, as I say, I'm scanning the water, and I was hoping maybe to see the odd fish roll. They do, even in cold weather occasionally, but very, very quiet. But we'll plod on nevertheless, and I am enjoying it a lot, and I hope you are too. Well guys, it's 1:15. No sign of any fish yet. I haven't had a single bite. But I might. I've been baiting one area because it's deeper water, a little bit closer in, and that's where I was thinking that the bream might be a little bit closer in this deeper water. But sometimes you have to search around a little bit. If you don't get any bites in one place for a while, just search around and basically see if you can just land on the fish. Because this time of year a lot of the fish just shoal up and they don't generally move much unless they're going to feed or the water temperature goes up. But I've had no indication of anything at the moment. I mean, it is milder today than yesterday. Conditions for bream generally are quite good. But I might be tempted to go out a little bit further. Just need to find the fish, really. Came over very dark just now, and it's beginning to lighten up a bit over there from the west. Very quiet at the moment though. Oh, I've never blanked here. Not yet. Got a couple of hours left, so it's not a long session. think I'll go out a bit further. It feels to me like the rain's moving in a bit earlier than anticipated. I did say later on tonight, but even so, doesn't that look beautiful? A moody winter lake, Cobbett's Lake. I've yet to really crack this place more. And during the spring and summer we'll be coming back here and definitely be getting some better, bigger fish. But that's quite stunning. And that is why I love fishing. Because even if we don't catch, we're in the outdoors, just enjoying the colours of winter, the mood. Very pleased with the rod. It does cast nicely. It's 12 foot. There's 3 sections. Oakwood, feeder, float combination. Really nice. I'll have to check that price out though, because I'm sure I brought it for £28, but I've got the label here, and the label's telling me, I don't know if you can see that, £69. So I'll have to check that at home when I get home tonight, and I'll let you know, guys, because if it is £28 and it says 69, you might want to grab one yourself. Well, guys, blanked today, unfortunately. I did try fishing in the margins here. I saw a couple of swirls because there's some really good perch in the margins, and I dropped a worm down a few times. And a couple of times there was some swirls, but it may have been a pike just moving through, or I don't know, another fish, could have been a carp or something. But that's all I've seen today. But I've just spoken to a young lad who fishes here quite a lot, and he said there was a match on, I think a week or two ago. I think there's only about £4 or something that won it, which is very, very low. And all the other anglers didn't catch at all. So I needn't feel too bad about myself after hearing that news. But anyway, thoroughly enjoyed it all the same, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Even though I didn't catch, it's just nice to be out. I want to wish you all a very happy new year. Take care of yourselves and be safe, won't you? But have a lot of fun, and there's loads of obviously coming in the new year on the channel, so you know, give us a thumbs up if you would, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. That would be fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. And anything you want to know, if you want to know how to blank, just ask me. But I wish, no, seriously, I wish you all the best. And yeah, thank you very much for viewing. Bye bye.